All right, my brothers, one of the most important things we can learn on our own growth path is this. We are responsible for our triggers, but we are not responsible to manage everyone else's. This distinction changes everything. Part of the real personal work that we can do is we learn how to notice when something inside us gets activated. You get the tight chest, you might feel angry or fearful, you want to be defensive. That's the nervous system talking to us. It's information. And that part, that reaction within our body, that is ours to work with. We are responsible for healing our awareness and how we respond when we're triggered. But here's where things get messy in relationships, and honestly, in our communities and friendships as well. Becoming and being aware of someone else's triggers does not mean we are responsible for carrying them, fixing them, or reshaping our lives around them. We can be sensitive without being submissive. We can be compassionate without abandoning truth. Let me give you an example. Imagine you have a friend who has a history of controlling or unhealthy relationships. Now, they've done some work on themselves, but those wounds will always still be there. And now they see you in a relationship where your partner is leading with clarity, direction, and grounded presence. It's healthy, it's mutual, and it feels good to you to be in this relationship. But this expression of leadership activates them. Instead of recognizing their own internal signals and trauma, hey, this reminds me of my past, they project it outward and they say, hey, your dynamic is unhealthy. Your partner is controlling. This doesn't look right. This doesn't look safe. And here's the truth. That person's reaction doesn't mean your relationship is wrong. It means something unresolved inside of them just got touched. And this is where emotional maturity matters. Healthy growth sounds like, hey, this is bringing something up for me, not you need to change what you're doing so I can feel safe. Projection is when we assign responsibility outward instead of inward. Let me repeat this. Projection is when we assign responsibility outward instead of inward. If we start organizing our lives around other people's unprocessed and projected triggers, it does not create safety. It creates confusion, resentment, and distortion. And this applies everywhere. Friendships, our family, work, and of course, in our romantic relationships and partnerships. We are responsible for how we show up. We are responsible for repair when we actually cause harm. We are responsible for listening and reflecting, but we are not responsible for being the container for someone else's unfinished healing. That's not friendship or partnership. That, my brothers, is emotional outsourcing. Real maturity is being able to say, I see you, I care about you, and this is still mine to live. In real relationships, the healthy, grounded ones, they are built when two people are doing their own work side by side, not projecting it onto each other back and forth. This is a huge part of training for the bedroom. It's about presence, self-responsibility, and emotional clarity. Because growth doesn't mean shrinking yourself to avoid triggering others. It means learning how to stay rooted in yourself with compassion, with boundaries, and with integrity. That's the work. That's what we're here to do. This is training for the bedroom.